Minions have spawned.
We go. It's going to be Janna Ezreal versus Graves Alistar. In terms of matchups, Graves Alistar is the all-in lane. Janna Ezreal is the poke lane. Really nice poke you just got down there on them. It's pretty sweet, considering you're Ezreal. I would say they have the advantage in terms of matchup and laning, but like you're doing a really good job harassing, especially on as Ezreal. Ezreal could definitely abuse Graves' range a bit, but Graves is still a pretty good laner against Janna and Ezreal, I think, in general. You're doing a good job pushing, but Graves is just going to outpush you. I mean, not your fault. It's just what happens. So Alistar burned his headbutt there, so yeah, I mean, he's not going to be able to combo you. I don't know why he did that. There's nothing really to be afraid of. They could have really capitalized on that if Alistar had comboed you and then Graves had EQ'd into you, but I think Graves used Buckshot on Janna and then Alistar just headbutted you. So, okay, there's the full combo, but not really because he didn't Buckshot. So, I would say the other lane is misplaying pretty good, but they have heals from Alistar, so it's not that big of a deal. And you don't have heals. I mean, you have a shield. So that's the other reason. I mean, Alistar is technically a sustain lane. So, like, Janna gets countered by sustain lanes. Alistar is, like, sustain and all-in, which is, like, Janna's worst nightmare. But, if you get any kind of lifesteal on Ezreal, you should be fine. Because Ezreal gets lifesteal on Mystic Shot. I definitely see this as a gold replay because the last hitting is really, really good. So, I mean, oops. Okay, KZ. Okay, I didn't know if KZ was actually going to go in or not. First blood, nice. So, really good job controlling the lane. I mean, you didn't let it get into your tower. Then you set up for your jungle gank. In terms of scaling, let's talk about, like, incentives to, you know, fight or not. I would say Ezreal scales slightly better than Graves. And I can make a video and go into more in-depth in scaling. It's kind of a complex topic, but so for all intents and purposes, you can just farm on Ezreal. Like, you don't... They're more pressured than you to, like, all in and get kills, I think. So, Ezreal late game is actually pretty good. It's a lot better than people give him credit for. Mostly because of his passive and the poke. I like how you're constantly stepping back and forth to like mess up the Alistar, and he just missed the pulverize, so it's working. You know, so good job on your part. It's kind of rough. You run out of mana pretty fast on Ezreal, like before your first back, just because Mystic Shot doesn't do a ton of damage yet. So speed this up a tiny bit. We're just kind of farming. Okay, you're just ulting to clear. It's fine. You have no mana now, though. Okay, well, you're just going ham. Sweet. I switch to Graves. That's perfect. Oh. I probably would have held your Q, excuse me, because, like, you have, like, no mana, so you can't even, like, E or do much. And you hit a creep there. I mean, there's pretty much definitely going to hit a creep. Okay, so you wanted to A left click there. You were trying to right click, but the way smoke screen works is it crushes your line of sight. So you want to like A left click in the brush. I guess there might have been creeps there, so it might have been close, but you're dead. But yeah, I would have right-clicked a little bit to the right to move up, and then A left-click. That was really good. I want to go over that fight. That was nice. So the supports are dueling, and then you're dueling. And you don't even have your Q. You just don't even care. Too brave. And you hit a point-blank buckshot, too, and you're still fighting. Okay, so your flash didn't really accomplish much, but it did position you away from Alistar at least. Janna really came in with the clutch save. Graves is just going to kill you there. Janna knocked him up right as you channeled your ult, and that was pretty sick. So I would say that credit really goes to Janna there for saving you. I think you misplayed a bit, but you had the presence of mind to flash correctly, so that's really good. I do shit like that all the time too. I fight when I shouldn't, so I can't really say. Nice. Okay, Alistar overextends. He had like no mana anyway to start that off, and he was missing a ton of his health. So both jungles have been bought, so you can't even say like, oh, Kha'Zix is carrying you. You're farming way better than Graves. Okay, yeah, you stayed a little bit too long. Graves will burst you, but you got the assist, so not that bad. You're out-farming Graves by a very big margin, almost a 2-to-1 margin. No, yeah, pretty much 2-to-1 margin. You're ulting here. You're trying to stay away from Veigar, which I totally understand. Yeah, I'd probably just follow. Why did he right-click? Oh, so he could walk over there and flash. I see. You're over here. You gotta watch out for Alistar behind you, though. Uh-oh. Okay, you got Janna here. You're fine. Veigar's dead, yeah. Okay. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, your positioning has been pretty good. Pretty aggressive jumping after them there in your jungle, but they ended up killing Veigar, so it worked out great. Let's talk about your build, your skill order. Yeah, I don't like maxing Flux second. I don't think that's good at all. I would max your Arcane Shift, because Arcane Shift costs 90 mana at every rank. The cooldown goes down and the damage goes up. Whereas, and it's like also your escape and or assassinate tool. Essence Flux is like your worst ability by far. So nice. I think you get like 60 or 50 damage on your Arcane Shift, and it's like a lot of damage. I think it's like at least 50 per rank. Oh, you're dead. That's okay. You're gonna die to Rengar sometimes. In terms of your item build, going Infinity Edge first is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I think I actually, yeah, I do your build. I don't like Triforce first on Ezreal anymore. It just doesn't feel very strong. Triforce second though is great. Like, I like Triforce second a lot. I'll do that shit. I'll do IE Triforce. I think that's my favorite build on him. Because like you want Triforce, you just don't want it first. I just don't feel like you have like any kill potential unless they like let you hit them with a million Mystic shots. You could have auto-attacked there when you were cutting Alistar. You could have auto-attacked several times, especially because his shit was on cooldown. Okay, your positioning here is really risky. Like, Alistar's shit is gonna come up. Like, his stuff's on cooldown, so you know it's gonna be up in a few seconds. And like, you walk past Alistar here and get pulverized, and yeah, you're dead. Like, as much as it sucks, like, you just have to position back and attack Alistar. You basically walked into point blank buckshot, took like 300 plus damage, and got pulverized right next to Graves. So you took like an auto attack at least too. A big part of like why you max Arcane Shift second is that the cooldown goes down, and when you hit someone with your Q, your cooldown on all of your abilities go down by 1 second. So it's already a shorter cooldown, and you're gonna get soft resets on your E, basically, like, which is very relevant. So using your ult to clear here is fine. You're just gonna run away. This is good. KZ ults and then gets stunned immediately. Rip.
You belong in a museum.
You belong in a museum. Alright, so you're working on Triforce. Your farm is excellent. Pushing this up solo. Wow. Really aggressive.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
See, if you have more points in your E, your Arcane Shift would have done more damage there too. offensively arcane shifted. Oh wow, he missed his stun and then you arcane shifted out. That was really good. Yeah, I don't know why you went back in. Because you had no arcane shift. Oh, the old taunt and let them kill me trick works every time. Alright, this is an interesting fight. I kind of want to watch this. Oh, it's like no one's gonna commit.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, no one really. Got Graves to your ult, nice. Alright, we're pushing. You have Triforce now. You do a lot of damage. The tower, doing some jungle.
Slain the dragon.
Okay, your positioning there was pretty bad, but doesn't look like it's gonna matter. Yeah, you arcane shifted offensively. That was not the best. But it looks like it's gonna work out fine. We got the base tower too. Got the inhibitor. Should leave now. Now we're just cleaning them up.
Blue team double kill.
Not really anything to go over there.
Aced.
Yeah, looks like this is game. So, I mean, this is not the best replay to like go over stuff because you just kind of stomp them, but I would just say your positioning was like extremely overly aggressive sometimes. You got yourself killed a few times, which obviously doesn't matter this game, but it would matter in like a, you know, closer game. So, you seem like you play Ezreal a lot, you know, as mechanics and stuff like that. I would just max your E, the big thing, and then, you know, maybe play off a little bit more. You're not quite as aggressive, but you were ahead, didn't matter, but like I said, in a close game it will matter, so thanks for the replay.